Welcome to the Real Life Weight Loss Podcast, where we cut through the confusion and get down to the truth about what really works for real people when it comes to losing weight, having incredible health, and a body that you love. We believe that losing weight is really about gaining life, doing things you never thought you could, having renewed confidence, and enjoying your body more than ever. I'm your host, Corey Little. Now let's get to it. Hello and welcome back. This is episode number 250. We are 1/4 of a way to 1,000. I hope you're excited to be here. I'm so excited for you to be here. Today, I'm going to talk about one of the biggest lies that you might be telling yourself, and full disclosure, it's a lie that I have been telling myself. And it's a lie that I hope we can both get over, because if we don't, we're going to get to some point in our life and we're really going to experience we're already experiencing the consequences, but we're going to get to a point in our life where we will really regret not seeing this lie and not taking a different path, not overcoming it. Today's episode was inspired by quite a few things, but one of the things that really led to it is something that happened with a dear family friend of ours. There was a husband and wife, and they had a little 5-year-old boy, and the husband had a stomach ache. He had like what he thought was a stomach virus, and it went on for a few days, and then eventually he started to kind of really go downhill, and they were like, man, I think we got to go to the hospital. We got to get him to a doctor. And so they did. Long story short, 3 days later, he died. Now, what he died from and all of the details, that's not important. The important part is you have this amazing, wonderful little family who are just as sweet and wonderful as they come and beloved in their community, and they're raising this incredible little 5-year-old boy. And the husband has a stomach ache, and then 3 or 4 days later, he's gone. He's gone. His life is over. And now here's this mother with her child, and their life's been destroyed because they've lost someone they love so much. And it's like, wow, this doesn't happen. This isn't supposed to happen. And yet it does happen. And then we had another instance, we, as in my wife and I, had another instance in our life where some of the students at her school were in a terrible car accident. Their grandfather died, their father was injured, and the 2 children are right now fighting for their lives. These things aren't supposed to happen, but they do happen. So how does this relate to a big lie that we tell ourselves? The lie is this: I will win. I will fill in the blank, win, fill in the blank. This is like a 2-part thing that we don't realize, but we carry through our life from day to day. And it's basically, this is the nutshell. This is the package deal that this lie sells to us. We're basically delaying our self-care, our happiness, and our enjoyment of life. I will fill in the blank. This is a weight loss podcast, right? So we're going to circle around these things. I will take some time for myself. I will do the things I really love to do. I will be happy about where I am in life. I will be happy with my body. I will enjoy life more. I will allow myself to eat dessert without beating myself up. I will stop feeling like a fat slob. I will rest and not feel bad about it, not feel bad about resting. It could be any of those things or more. I will, and you can fill in the blank with whatever applies for you. I will do those things when I lose this weight, when I make or have saved a certain amount of money, when I'm finished with all this other stuff, when I'm not so busy, when the kids are back in school, when the kids graduate and they're out of the house, when work slows down, when life slows down, when I hit my goal weight, when I'm not so busy, when I fit back into my old jeans, when I don't have this disgusting spare tire around my midsection, when my legs don't rub together anymore when I walk. I hate that. So now let's put them together, right? And we can just mix and match. I will take some time for myself when I'm not so busy. I will be happy about where I am in life when I've lost this weight. I will be happy with my body when I don't have this disgusting spare tire around my midsection. I will allow myself to eat dessert without beating myself up once my freaking legs don't rub together anymore. I will stop feeling like a fat slob once I've hit my goal weight. I will rest and not feel bad about it once I'm not so busy, once I've finished everything. I will enjoy life more when I fill in the blank, when I'm finished with all this other stuff, when I've saved a certain amount of money, whatever. We can mix and match it. It all comes together. I will fill in the blank once I fill in the blank. There's a good chance that you connect with some or maybe many of these. And it could sound a little different for you, but I guarantee in some area, or maybe in a lot of areas of your life, you're carrying this lie around. I will enjoy my life more when I fill in the blank. And here's the thing I don't want you to miss. It's all a lie. We're lying to ourselves and living in a nonstop state of denying some level of basic enjoyment of life. I will when I is such an immediate problem because this magical time known as when blank, 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 it never comes. And if it actually does, then the goalposts move. Happiness researchers explain that our brains are hardwired to instantly look to the next thing once we achieve the very thing that we were previously shooting for. So it's like, wow, I got the touchdown. I made it to the end zone. Oh, wait. Now I'll look up and the goalposts have moved 50 more yards down the field. Okay, I'll run for that. I'll work myself to death for that next thing. Okay, now I've achieved it. Oh, wait. Now it's like we're chasing a carrot. It's dangling in front of us, and we just keep chasing it. And about the time we feel like we have it in our grasp, it's that much further ahead because our brains are hardwired to constantly move our goalposts for happiness. I will be happy once I... No, you won't, because once you get there, you're going to delay it again in pursuit of something else. It's like we're perpetually putting off and delaying really awesome, really enjoyable things. Happiness, self-care, the stuff in life that we really enjoy doing. But here's the bigger, deeper problem with all of this. You're developing a habit of putting off life, putting off your happiness, putting off your enjoyment of the moment. And so, don't miss this. We can easily, when we do this over and over and over, and we develop a pattern and habit of doing this, we can easily just lose our ability to enjoy the moment. When in actuality, all we have is this moment. If we can't enjoy the moment, then we basically have lost the ability to enjoy, period. We've lost enjoyment. Now, I don't know about you, but this just sounds terrible to me. I want to enjoy my life. Life is fast. As the Bible says, we do not even know what will happen tomorrow. What is your life? It is just a vapor that appears for a little while and then it vanishes. Or how about in the words of Ferris Bueller, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you can miss it. And we're missing it, guys. Life's a vapor. It's flying by, and we're missing it. Here we are, constantly putting off enjoyment and happiness with the I will win mantra, promising ourselves that we'll be happy or content or satisfied or actually enjoy our lives once we achieve some special goal. But that's just not how it typically works. We get sucked into the cycle and the habit of putting off enjoyment and happiness, and we wear our busyness like a badge of honor. I'm so busy, oh my goodness. And then when we do achieve some milestone, our brains instantly move the goalpost, and we find ourselves with little satisfaction almost immediately, like looking to the next thing. And maybe if we get really honest with ourselves, we're just busying ourselves in those moments because it's so freaking uncomfortable. We know we should be enjoying it, feeling happiness and a sense of accomplishment, but we don't. And it feels weird, and it doesn't really make sense. But rather than dig in to try to figure out why, we just jump right back on the I will win treadmill, crank up our busyness, and push our positive emotions that much further into a future that may or may not ever exist. Whew. Wow. It sounds pretty sucky to me. Life moves fast. It's a vapor. We're here for a little while, and then we're gone. And like a bunch of geniuses, and I'm 100% including myself in this, like a bunch of geniuses, we choose to delay our enjoyment. Put it off until tomorrow when we don't even know if tomorrow will exist or what tomorrow will be like. It's one of my favorite characters. Man, this episode's loaded with quotes, right? One of my favorite characters from a movie, Professor Keating from Dead Poet Society, says, "Carpe diem, seize the day, boys. Seize the day, ladies. Make your lives extraordinary. Suck the marrow out of life." So here's the question I feel like we must ask ourselves. Why? Why do we do this? Why do we fall for this lie? Why do we keep telling ourselves this lie? There could be a ton of different reasons, and depending on who you ask, I'm sure you could get different answers. But here's what I've come up with. Why do we keep falling for "I will win" and keep putting off our enjoyment of life? I think it makes us feel important to be so busy. I think it makes us feel wanted and needed to keep doing things. I think it gives us an endorphin hit when we get things done. I think we don't know what else we would do. Like I mentioned earlier, we sit in a moment of what should be like enjoyment and contentment and satisfaction, but our mind won't stop. And rather than soaking into it like a sauna or a hot tub, or like being able to relax for an amazing massage, instead of being able to just soak into it, we're antsy and we feel unsettled. And it just feels uncomfortable. And so we just go to the next thing. We don't know what else to do. We go to the next thing because it makes us feel important. It makes us feel wanted and needed, and it gives us that endorphin hit, boom, when we get something else done. And then eventually, sadly, it seems like it's our only option because we've nearly lost the ability to enjoy, to truly savor the moment and enjoy life. So here's our next question. What? What are we going to do about it? If you have identified with what I've shared in this episode, then I hope you'll take on the challenge I'm about to give you. See, just like anything in life, we can't fix it all at once. But you know what we can do? We can take small, powerful step. Here's what I recommend. Think through your life and find just one thing or one place where you've been delaying happiness or enjoyment. And then this week, don't wait. Now remember, that's the whole point. Don't delay this. Well, Corey, I'm really busy this week. I'll put it off to next week. Oh, okay. Like if you want to, but that kind of defeats the point. You're still just delaying your happiness. This week, take action. Do that thing. Don't delay. Take off the restraints and allow yourself to soak in the enjoyment of that thing in that moment. And be prepared because your brain might want to revolt at first. It's like, wait, no, whoa, this isn't right. This doesn't feel right. This is weird. Like, we don't deserve this. We haven't earned it. We haven't earned it yet. What are you doing? Not yet. We can't enjoy this right now. Be prepared for that. And when it happens, it is your responsibility to speak up. Speak up and talk right back to that voice in your head. I know, I hear you. And I would normally agree. That's what we've done for so long. But you know what? I think we're just going to let all of that other stuff slide right now. And we're going to just enjoy the crap out of this right here, right now, with zero guilt and zero regret. Because after all, life is a vapor. It's short. And I want to stop and look around. And I want to take it all in and experience true happiness with the people that I love most, doing the things that I love most. And I want to really enjoy and celebrate myself and my existence from time to time, because who knows how much time we really have left. I'm going to take my own advice. I'm going to do that this week. And I hope you will too. I also hope you'll share this episode with someone who might enjoy it. And then the 2 or 3 of you could be each other's voice of reason for this little enjoyment challenge, kind of like each other's accountability. Hold one another to it. Hold each other to this. And last but not least, please remember and never forget that there's so much more to you than a number. So don't let the scales do exactly what I've been talking about in this episode. Don't let the scales steal your happiness and cause you to delay your positive emotions or enjoyment of life because you're waiting until you can achieve a number on a bathroom machine. A number on a machine that sits in your bathroom. Don't let that happen. Sure, you want to lose weight. I want you to lose weight, and losing weight's incredible, and I would love to help you do it. But losing weight is all about gaining life, and I can promise you this, whether you weigh 150 pounds or 270 or 380, if you will take me up on this challenge, you will begin to gain life this very week. I hope you'll do it. And even if you don't believe that you can experience enjoyment in that moment, and even if you don't believe that you can lose weight in the long run, it's okay. That's the bully in your brain. That's that little voice in your head. You keep coming back. We'll keep working on it. You can borrow some of my belief, and we will get you there, my friend. Take me up on this. Go do something you absolutely love this week, maybe with someone that you really, really love, and enjoy it and soak it all in. Okay? Okay. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I'm absolutely honored. Take care. God bless. Bye-bye.